Ever thought about exploring a country where crystal-clear beaches meet dramatic mountains, all without draining your wallet? Welcome to Albania, one of Europe's most underrated gems. Albania might not be the first country that comes to mind when planning a European holiday, but it should be. Tucked between Greece and Montenegro, it offers a mix of Mediterranean beaches, mountain villages, Ottoman-era towns, and buzzing city life, all at a fraction of what you'd pay in Spain, Italy, or Croatia. In this video, explore a complete 6-day itinerary that balances culture, coast, and countryside, without ever crossing the 500-pound mark. And for those watching till the end, there's one insider trick that could slash your travel costs even further. A tip even seasoned travelers don't often know. Start your journey in Tirana, Albania's capital, where color bursts from every corner. From pastel-painted buildings to striking street art splashed across entire apartment blocks. Once a closed-off communist city, Tirana has transformed into a vibrant European capital full of youth energy, cafe culture, and surprises at every turn. If you're arriving via direct flight from London, Manchester, or Luton, you're likely to land in the morning, so check into a place like Eler Hotel, just 10 minutes from the airport, and offering clean, modern rooms with breakfast included, starting at £35 a night. For those wanting to meet fellow travelers, Milingona Hostel is a social, budget-friendly alternative in the heart of the city, with dorm beds going for as low as £12. Tirana isn't about ticking off monuments, it's about exploring. Begin at Skanderbeg Square, the massive pedestrian-friendly plaza at the center of the city, where locals gather in the evening sun and kids zip by on scooters. Then, take the Daiti Express cable car, a 15-minute ride up Mount Daiti, offering sweeping views of the city and surrounding peaks, all for about £6 return. And if you want something truly unique, explore Bunkart 2, a Cold War-era underground nuclear bunker turned immersive history museum, where you literally walk through Albania's turbulent communist past for just a few pounds. But here's the thing most tourists miss. On Sundays, Tirana shuts down its main boulevard to traffic, turning the entire stretch into a public park. Cyclists, street artists, food carts, and families take over the road. It's a brilliant way to soak up the local vibe, and the photos you'll get are effortlessly Instagram-worthy. On day 2, head west to Durres, Albania's seaside playground, only about 40 minutes from Tirana. It's one of the oldest cities in Europe, with over 3,000 years of history and an amphitheater that dates back to Roman times. Getting there is simple. Take a local Furgon minibus from Tirana's West Bus Terminal for just £2.50. They leave frequently and drop you near the town center. In Durres, check into Villa Belvedere, a locally run guest house that offers double rooms with access to a pool, all within walking distance to the beach, starting at £30 per night. The coastline here stretches for miles, but to avoid the crowds, head to Kurilla Beach. It's more popular with locals and has clearer water than the tourist-heavy central stretch. If you're hungry after a swim, pop into Pastorella on the promenade. Fresh pizza, pasta, or seafood, most dishes won't cost more than £5. What many don't know is that just north of Durres lies Cape Rodon, a rugged and quiet headland with panoramic views and the ruins of a 15th-century castle. It's a bit tricky to reach, either by rented scooter or taxi, but it's totally worth it for sunset. Few tourists venture out here, so it feels like your own private coastal escape. By day 3, it's time to head south to Saranda, often called Albania's Riviera. You'll want to break up the journey, take a bus from Durres to Vlorë, then connect to Saranda. The entire ride takes around 7 hours and costs under £13 total. It's long, but the views, winding through mountains, forests, and along the coast, make the journey unforgettable. Saranda sits right along the Ionian Sea and feels more like a Greek island than a Balkan city. That's no surprise. Corfu is just across the water, only a 30-minute ferry away. Stay at Hotel Apollon if your budget allows. Beachfront rooms with big breakfasts and sunset views start around £45 a night. For something more affordable, Relax Apartments or nearby Airbnbs offer good options between £18 and £25 per night. Day 4 is where Saranda really comes alive. Here, days melt into one another. Mornings can be spent lounging on the pebble beaches near the promenade, while afternoons are perfect for exploring Butrint National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site filled with ancient Roman ruins surrounded by forest and water. The entrance fee? Just £3.50. In the evenings, climb up to Gjirokaster Castle, a hilltop fortress with views over the entire bay. There's a restaurant at the top, and if you time it with sunset, it's magical. Food in Saranda is a delight. Try Taverna fish Filippi for seafood platters, under £7, or grab grilled octopus and local white wine at bar restaurant Abiori, right on the water. But if you're tempted to stay in Ksamil, the nearby village with Caribbean-style beaches, consider this. Prices there have risen quickly. Instead, base yourself in Pema e Thate, just 10 minutes away by taxi, where rooms are £15 to £20 cheaper, and beaches are just as pristine, if not quieter. On day 5, you'll trade the coast for the mountains. There are 2 unforgettable options depending on what you're looking for. First is Gjirokaster, the Stone City. It's about 2 hours inland from Saranda by bus. This UNESCO-listed town is a living museum of Ottoman architecture, perched on the slopes of the Drino Valley. Cobbled streets, fortress walls, and traditional houses make it one of the most atmospheric places in the country. Hotel Kodra, built into the hillside, offers views that sweep across the valley for about £35 a night. Explore Gjirokaster Castle, which houses military exhibits and old communist bunkers. While wandering the castle, ask a local about the hidden cistern, a dark, echoing chamber beneath the stone, rarely seen by tourists. On day 6, if raw nature and hiking are more your style, consider heading to Theth in the Albanian Alps. It's remote, wild, and perfect for unplugging. You'll need to return to Tirana and take a 4x4 to Theth. As the roads are unpaved and steep, vehicle rentals are available for about £35 a day, or you can book a shared jeep. Once there, stay at Guesthouse Marashi, £25 per night, including breakfast and dinner, all homemade. Hike to the Blue Eye, a spring so vividly blue it feels unreal. Or walk to Grunus Waterfall. Use the offline app Maps.me before arriving, as many hidden trails don't appear on Google Maps. Locals also know shortcuts that lead to breathtaking viewpoints. Just ask. After 6 days of cities, seas, and summits, it's hard to believe how much Albania has to offer, and for how little. Flights from the UK to Tirana average around £60 to £90 round trip if booked early. Accommodation for 7 nights can range from £220 to £250, while food, transport, and activities come to another £120 to £150. All in all, it's possible to do this entire journey for under £500. And now, for that bonus hack mentioned at the beginning, if flight prices to Tirana are high, search instead for flights to Corfu, Greece. Budget airlines like Ryanair and Wizz Air often offer cheaper deals into Corfu from London or Manchester. From Corfu, take the ferry to Saranda for just £18. This route not only saves money, but drops you right into Albania's most beautiful coastal region. And it's a clever trick seasoned travelers have used for years. So if the rising costs of holidays in Western Europe are holding you back, maybe it's time to go east, to Albania. It's affordable, authentic, and absolutely unforgettable. For more hidden routes like this one, don't forget to subscribe, and if you're planning your trip, save this video and drop your questions below. We always reply. Until next time, travel smart, travel slow, and keep discovering places that the rest of the world hasn't caught on to yet.